So, hey guys, Chauzu here. New day, new OPTC drama. We woke up today to the news that ambushes will be removed. They say certain ambushes because they are different. There are more ambushes than this, but these are like the regular normal ambushes. And they will be removed. And the idea is that this will instead, you'll be able to farm these units through the new Pirate King adventures. You can check out the shop because that's all that is available to see. But if you go by character here, we will see that they have added every ambush, so it's not a surprising revelation with that in mind. Obviously, this comes the day after we learned that another mode is being lost due to Pirate King adventures. We can't even see it here because the last point event we had is gone now, the one with the numbers. But we can see in the recollection archive a few of the previous ones. Point events such like Big Bomb, such as Sasuke, Brook, the end of month point events, where we can get a lot of gems, we can get silver keys, we can get a gold key, we can get wanted posters. Like, reward-wise, it's a really good mode. Yak was also a previous point event. And we also get a free-to-play unit, of course. These are also getting moved to the Pirate King adventures, and we can see them in the shop too. In character, like here we have the Brook, Drake, Cracker, Big Mom, Shin Yao. Garp is actually, yeah, it's point event, but the Sengoku is Blitz actually. But yeah, a lot of these are actually old point events, so in some decent free-to-play units, we actually have the numbers already added, so that's dope. But yeah, we're losing content and it's being moved to Pirate King adventures. So the question is this something to be upset about? And I think there are like a few different sides to this. It feels like the people being upset are not really upset about losing these specific modes. It's like a bigger thing about we've lost Garp challenges, we lost arenas, we lost forest, now we're losing this and this, when the fact that point 20 and ambushes were basically irrelevant, especially for endgame players. Like, the rewards were nice, and there is some concern that what happens with the skulls from ambushes, what happens with all the shopperman missions from point events. And I've seen a lot of people say that, yeah, we're going to get less rewards now, we're not going to get everything we got before. But that just feels so disingenuous, because the point event rewards got so good because they took the Garp challenge reward and moved it to point event. And now point event goes away and we're going to have shopperman missions for Pirate King adventures. But apparently it won't move again. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, for me, it's pretty obvious that what we're losing from point event and ambush in terms of rewards, so a lot of gems, silver keys, gold key I say, one singular, Sally, posters, skulls, all of this should be available in Pirate King Adventure. One thing we can wonder about is like the value of tickets. Like, if we take the best ambush unit, which is Lin Lin, you actually need 40 tickets for one, which sounds like a lot. But again, we don't really know the value. Like, 40 sounds like a lot because Super Cola costs 50, for example. So it's like, oh, 50 must be a lot. But at the same time, it might be that it's cheap because they put limits on it. So maybe they want you to get a lot of tickets, be able to get most stuff, and have tickets over to buy other stuff. But that's just speculation. we do have some unlimited stuff to get as well. So it will be nice, like, if we get so many tickets, so people who are up to date basically can spend tickets, maybe getting some cola for free, and old players can get a lot of old units pretty easily. That sounds like a good scenario for me personally. Another thing that has annoyed me personally a bit is that people get this upset over losing 2 modes that are pretty irrelevant in the big scheme of things. And I'm continuously annoyed that Garb Challenge gets so much attention. Like, I understand that people liked it, but it didn't get updated, and we were forced to do the same Doffy 1, Revo 1, Whitebeard like every month. And for me that got very tiring. I don't mind doing them sometimes, but every month was rough in my book. I wouldn't mind Garb Challenge if we got new ones after first generation, but we didn't for a year. I'd also like it if they added more level 2 ones, but that never happened. So basically we live in a reality where the 3 old modes getting the most attention right now for dying is like ambushes, pointer went, Garb Challenge, and none of them were most I cared too deeply about. Like, the most upsetting for me obviously is the apparent loss of Arena. And again, if we go back to the letter Yoshi did, that seems to come pretty much to fruition. In the letter he said, we will be making a new mode. It will replace pointer went. We will be able to get old unavailable units. Basically all of that happened, but in that same letter he said that Arena is too big of a grind. They will not be a regular event. But I feel like now when losing pointer went, we do lose a monthly event in Event Island, and it was basically the only monthly event. So I feel like this is the time to bring back monthly Arena. I said it before, I feel like Arena has an important spot in the OPTC meta. I feel like Arena is like the baseline difficulty of events. Like, if we get a new unit, in my opinion, it should be measured against the Arena style of content that is pretty standard. But it becomes hard, obviously, when we get so few and so irregularly. Another one that pins me as well is, of course, that we don't get any forests later. Maybe it can change now when ships are becoming more important again. But I feel like forests have an important role in OPTC. It's the only actual long-form content that requires a bit different team building. Stuff like having high HP, having recovery, certain specific captain stuff like healing between stages suddenly becomes important instead of irrelevant. I like to use the example of V4 Katakuri, the superclass Katakuri as an example. He's basically useless as captain in normal content, but in long-term content, like, he's actually pretty good with all of his healing and stuff. So I really like Forest to return. I have a mantra. I can end this video with it. The mantra is monthly Arena, monthly Grand Voyage, and 1 or 2 forests per year. That's what I want. And I hope that we can get that eventually, but I also hope that Pirate King Adventures doesn't disappoint. It looks promising so far, but we really don't have enough info right now to say if it will be a success or not. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.